So good afternoon, everyone. Round of applause for Tom. So, for those of you who haven't met already, I'm David. I'm the best man. I'd just like to start, actually, before we get into talking about Tom, by echo what's already been said and pay my own compliments to our very beautiful bride, Marta, who has no doubt single-handedly organised this truly spectacular wedding. It really is a privilege to be here, so thank you very much. Now, I'm conscious that a best man speech isn't really customary in Spanish weddings, and also I speak absolutely no Spanish. So I'll try to keep this as brief as possible, but there really is quite a lot of ground to cover. So let's turn to Tom. So I've known Tom for probably about 15 years now, and we actually first met in one of the last places you might expect to find him. It was a very drab, dingy mortgage processing office in Manchester, where we were both trying to earn some cash at the outset of our gap year. Now, as you might imagine, Tom got a pretty unique figure around this office. Even at the age of 18, he was already fond of a sharp suit, silk Hermes tie, perfectly coiffed hair, usually swinging the keys to his customised Mini Cooper as he walked around the office. So I was naturally suspicious at first, but then they moved us to a corner of the office. Where the only other company was the postman Ben. Ben was a lovely guy, but he remains the only bloke I've ever known to fail the driving theory test 11 times. So Tom and I got talking, and it soon became abundantly clear that Tom was not actually saving any money for a gap year. It's no exaggeration when I say that he actually spent more on the car parking for his Mini on a daily basis than he earned. And that's before you factor in a 3-hour lunch at Marco Pierre White's Bistro and his weekly grooming sessions at Vidal Sassoon. In fact, reflecting on it now, I'm fairly sure the only reason Tom had that job was to stop him squandering more money between the hours of 9 and 5. But anyway, we whiled away 3 months in that office, and Tom would usually occupy himself in the few remaining hours outside of his lunch, challenging himself to see how many elastic bands he could fire into the light fittings. And at the end of our 3 months, we parted ways, went on our separate travels, and postman Ben got a promotion into Tom's job. And it was only later that I learned that shortly after he left, a large collection of elastic bands in the light fittings were identified as the cause of the fire alarms that have been plaguing this office for the last 2 months. And on a regular, almost weekly basis, the whole building would have to be evacuated at great cost to all the businesses on the various 11 floors. But fortunately for Tom, the culprit was identified and Ben was fired. So anyway, Tom and I have been firm friends ever since then. So I'll share a few of my insights about Tom. Number one, Tom is a straight talker and he doesn't suffer fools. So those of you who have known Tom for any period of time will know that he will not hesitate to speak his mind, no matter how ill-advised or inappropriate that might seem. And I'll just pick on 2 examples to illustrate this point. The first one occurred on a summer break from uni when Tom was once again pressed into work to stop him spending so much money. And this time, Tom tried the service sector, and he got a job as a waiter in an Italian restaurant. Predictably, this was short-lived. On his sort of 2nd or 3rd shift, Tom was required to serve a very loud, drunk, obnoxious lady. And when he delivered her glass of wine and put it down like so, he said, "Oi, go and get me a new glass of wine. Your grubby fingers have been all around the edge of my glass." To which Tom, ignoring the mantra that the customer is always right, immediately responded, "You've got nothing to worry about. My hands are definitely cleaner than your mouth." End of job. The second incident occurred during a uni term, and I was deep in studying the books in York, and Tom gave me a call when he was very drunk, coming back from a night out in Durham. And Tom told me that he was coming back from this black tie event when he was confronted by a very large, heavily tattooed Geordie bloke who accused him of ogling his equally large, heavily tattooed girlfriend. Most people in this situation would politely suggest that I was mistaken and edge away. Not Tom. Tom thought it was necessary to tell this guy exactly why, in his opinion, it was so unlikely that anyone would be ogling his girlfriend. And I can't tell you exactly how Tom put it, but what I can tell you is that Tom only escaped very severe bashing by agreeing to hand over his fine evening wear and make the rest of his way home in just his boxer shorts. So, we'll move on to insight number 2. Tom is a man of inaction. So it can't be denied that Tom works very hard, apparently. He's also a reasonably accomplished golfer, skier, tennis player, and apparently he was once even the head of his army cadet force at school. Well, I struggled with that one. It is true. No. but don't let that fool you, because given any opportunity, Tom's default is idleness. Just by way of example only, this is a man who was dismissed from a job as a golf ball collector at the driving range for only collecting 3 golf balls in a 6-hour shift. This is a man who once got a cab all the way from London back to his flat in Manchester just because there's hassle in getting the train.